latest update that's just coming in of Prime Minister arriving in Athens. This is a crucial visit by the Prime Minister to the country, as it's the first visit by any Prime Minister in 40 years. There you see the visuals of the Indian diaspora that is eagerly awaiting Prime Minister to catch a glimpse of the Prime Minister. So, Prime Minister Modi's touchdown in Athens has happened. It's a one-day official visit. It's a packed schedule, of course, for the Prime Minister through the day, as he will be holding bilateral talks with the Prime Minister, with the President, following which he will also be holding talks with the business leaders. Not just this, the Prime Minister is also expected to have an interaction with the Indian diaspora, the Indian community in Athens.
हमारे इस ग्रीस की पावन धरती पर आ रहे हैं, बड़ी खुशी की बात है। हम उनका दिल से शुक्रिया अदा करते हैं, तन मन से प्रार्थना करते हैं।
All right, so in moments from now, the Prime Minister will be receiving a ceremonial welcome. A packed schedule, of course, for the Prime Minister. He would be holding business talks with the leaders in Athens. Not just that, the Prime Minister will also be engaging with the Indian community. A significant visit in many ways, given that it's the first visit by an Indian Prime Minister in 40 years' time. The Prime Minister has landed in Athens. Let's go across quickly to Niranjan, also joining us, our executive editor. Niranjan, once again, if you can take us to the itinerary of the Prime Minister of his one-day official visit to Greece.
Yeah, during this visit, the Prime Minister receiving a ceremonial reception on his arrival. He's scheduled to hold meetings with the Greek President and also the Prime Minister. Prime Minister Modi will meet his Greek counterpart, Kyriakos Mitsotakis. Now, the leaders will also discuss ways to further deepen the ties between the two countries. He's also expected to interact with business leaders from both countries. He will also have an interaction with the Indian community in Greece. And a business lunch has been hosted by the Greek Prime Minister, and that's scheduled during the visit. Prime Minister Modi will also lay a wreath at the tomb of the unknown soldier in Athens and interact with the Indian community there. The Ministry of External Affairs earlier said that following his visit to South Africa, the Prime Minister will pay this official visit. This is on the invitation of Kyriakos Mitsotakis, the Prime Minister of Greece. This will also be the first visit by an Indian Prime Minister to Greece in 40 years. So it's a symbolic and a significant visit, the first after 4 decades. Also saying that India and Greece enjoy civilizational ties which have strengthened in recent years through cooperation in areas like maritime transport, defense, trade, investments, and people-to-people ties. So these are some of the takeaways. And of course, we know that India and Greece share a very cordial friendship, and this is also significant because a lot of Indian tourists make up a significant chunk of the total inflow into Greece for tourism, etc. So a significant visit, expecting some perhaps significant outcomes as well.
All right, so we will be watching out for what essentially pans out, but focus areas, as we understand, will be investment, trade, maritime trade, and defense cooperation as well.